All right, let's get to school. We're running a little behind right now. Good morning. It is April 11th. It is 6:44 in the morning, and we are actually a little bit late for school. Man, Mr. Belden is not going to be happy if we're late again. You know, half the kids that watch this would never understand that reference.
Yeah.
But at least all of us millennials will.
So they rewatch the episodes.
I know. Oh, better yet. You're a slacker, according to Mr. Strickland again, because you're late. Back to the Future reference. Anyway, after all these references, we gotta get to school. Alright, short girl, I hope you have a great day in school, okay? Have fun at the coffee station. Okay, so basically, here's the deal. We're going to Universal Studios today because we need a little day break. And honestly, it's been a little bit. We were supposed to go a couple days ago on, I believe it was Tuesday. However, everything went to crap. It started to rain. It was nasty. Tiffany wasn't feeling good. So, that's why we're doing it today. Alright, that is gorgeous. I love that BMW. Can't tell if that's late 70s or early 80s. Oh my gosh. Our neighbor always has the freaking coolest cars. This is also the guy who had the 3000 GT over. Alright, it's 7:25. Let's go ride the movies. Alright, yes, it is 7:25. It is time that we get over to Universal. They actually open in half an hour. Did you have coffee?
I had a little bit.
You had coffee and I didn't. Oh gosh. Alright, let's get going. We've got quite a bit of a drive.
Yep. Over
to Orlando through Kirkman. $16.21 for a little over 5 gallons. Welcome to a bright, beautiful day at Universal. Let's get into the parking and let's go have some fun. King Kong 308. I swear we have been in this one before many times over. 3 parks beyond awesome should become 4 parks beyond awesome. Alright, let's go have some fun. Okay, so this is one thing that has changed since we were last here. They've reduced the actual walls that were up.
Oh.
Because originally this old, I think it was a surf shop, was actually walled off. That's pretty cool. But we do have new walls that are up. Oh, look, it's butterbeer season! March 1st to May 31st. Ooh, that would look hot.
This is actually quite nice quality.
Wow. It is 8:30 on a Friday, roughly, and it is empty as heck. It really does amaze me at how empty the park really is for 8:30 right now. Especially when typically you would see a lot of people trying to rush in to get that first ride of the day.
What's with the music?
I don't know.
I don't recognize it.
And you're good to go have it.
Thank you. Alright, let's go in. And look, the only way that Tiffany can actually reach me. Wow, this is really cool. I can actually see into your eyes without having to look down. And I'll tell you why. Stay. Because look how far up she has to be.
Because you're freakishly tall.
Here, let me help you down, miss. Let's go have some fun. It is definitely empty as heck. Wow. Wow. It is freaking empty in here. Like ridiculously empty. And here's the deal. It's 8:35 and I know what you're saying. Well, Ryan, it's a Friday, it's a working day. But you don't understand, there's a lot of people that come here from all other countries typically. We're talking about Brazil, we're talking about your Asian countries, everywhere. So normally, this entire street behind me would be packed full of people, even at 8:30, and it's not. That's surprising to me. But maybe, just maybe, they're over at Islands of Adventure instead. Maybe. After all, Universal Studios is kind of the older, more laid-back, relaxed park of walking around, whereas Islands has Hulk, it's got everything. But let's go ahead and first things first, I need a drink of coffee. Now, I could go into today and get a coffee, but instead, I think what I'm going to end up doing is going over to Starbucks. It's funny, I kind of want this for lunch, but then again, those tacos outside of Simpsons were also so freaking good too. So this is why more than likely everybody is over at Islands instead of here, because take a look at this. Men in Black ET, DreamWorks Land, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock for the rest, for Twirl and Hurl. So that is why everybody's at Islands right now. Then again, we could always go to Walgreens quick to get some cheap ice cream for 37 cents a quart, or 20 cents a pint. I always loved this part about Universal, and I hated when Hollywood got rid of Streets of America.
This is like a little...
It's a little piece of Streets of America. Even Philadelphia area. How freaking cool is that?
Salted caramel.
Thank you.
Ryan?
Yes, sir.
No problem, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you. So yeah, over here we do have Adrian's Pet Shop from the Rocky movies. How freaking cool is that? Truthfully, when they got rid of Streets of America and brought Star Wars Land in, it really kind of sucked, to be honest. I like the Streets of America. I love the backlot tour. I loved all that good stuff from the old days of MGM Studios. I think you did too.
Oh, I did, but just like everything else, unfortunately, just gotta move forward, I guess.
I don't want to accept it. I just want to sit around and pout about it. Does that help?
Are we gonna boycott it too?
No.
Not go anymore?
No, because we have a contract with them.
Kinda wanna go.
Yeah, we kind of have to because we have an existing contract.
Even if it was coming up, I'm still going. No matter how much Disney changes.
Alright, to be completely transparent, if Disney went ahead and said, hey, look, everybody, you have the option to get rid of your passes if you don't like our changes, and you don't have to pay anything more, and we'll refund you for the difference, I still would actually just keep my pass and go. What can I say?
It's a park.
Exactly.
Well,
And
walk
here's
around
the
and
most
enjoy
important
it.
part. This is what Walt Disney wanted. He wanted change. He wanted the parks to be ever evolving. That is what he wanted. So every time somebody says, Walt Disney wouldn't have wanted it that way, it irritates me because that's not true. He did want it. He did want the change. And yes, it infuriates me a bit because of how people get about it. And she knows it too.
At this point, I don't think it...
And it doesn't matter what you say, what you do, no matter how many
Yeah, they're
petitions
gonna
you do.
change it
Disney
no matter
is
what.
going to do what Disney wants to do. It's kind of like a husband on vacation. They're going to do what they want to do, so good luck to you. Right?
Yes.
That's why we end up at crappy places for dinners.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. At least I can make fun of myself.
I don't know. I just have to get used to the changes, and so does everybody else, and just enjoy seeing whatever comes along next.
Yeah, and over here, I know that there's going to be change coming up, even at the studios. I know they're not going to keep Fear Factor, thank God.
Yeah, no.
Keyword,
I
thank God.
don't think they're keeping Misto Land. What the?
Mythos, or the Mythic Land.
Yeah, the Mythic.
And we started to see that deteriorate slowly when they first got rid of Dueling Dragons and then put Hagrid's in that place. After trying to convert it into a Harry Potter roller coaster, it didn't work out so well. But now, theoretically, they were going to go ahead and make Mythic Land into like a Zelda area. But I think that area is now just unknown at this point.
I mean, no matter what, everything has to evolve to catch up.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have New Tomorrowland, for good or bad.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a lot of things. And half of Disney wouldn't even be Disney.
True.
I mean, the moment it opened, when
Epcot,
Disney
half of the
opened
countries wouldn't even be there that we have now.
I don't think we had Animal
We
Kingdom.
wouldn't have Soarin', one of the greatest Epcot attractions.
We wouldn't have... Well, heck, we wouldn't even have Hollywood Studios.
That is true, too.
Things have to evolve. And in the end, the new generation will enjoy it.
There's always going to be 3 people for every 1 person that says, I don't like it. There's going to be 3 people that will. And that's why Disney will do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go have some more fun. Let's walk around. And let's get ready for Men in Black later.
Yeah.
And here we are, the Coca-Cola zone. I don't know what they were doing. But if you take a look, maybe this area was for Grab Bash. Wow, it is empty over here too. Hey baby, I think all the studios is empty. Oh, take a look at this. Save money now. Free delivery on all Outpost orders. I guess they had to catch up with Amazon Prime over here. God, I really do have the most amazing freaking girl in the entire world. So cute and sweet and so darn adorable. That's why I just love kissing her to death. It's just so much fun. If you remember, I actually did this for little ones. Yeah. Where I traded in some real world money and got her Gringotts money.
Yeah, she loved it.
It's a bank. We don't want to disturb the worker. He can get quite upset. Okay, that is pretty cool. But check out that bag. That is awesome. $60 for the bag. But boy, will it retain fingerprints like crazy. And for this, $40. That's a pretty cool little shell piece.
Yeah, I love that. Is that the bank one?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at this, the Gringotts key that you can get here.
To your very own vault.
Yep. In the movie.
Okay, those are pretty cool for $35.
That is. I like that.
Okay, that ornament is really cool, but I kind of like the beer one more. The butter beer.
Oh, I like both of them. Oh, look at this one. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Even another frog.
Chocolate frog, not so much. I kind of like that one more, but in the blue.
Yeah, these are nice.
The time turner.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be?
I don't know.
For me, absolutely nothing. And the reason why is because anything you change in the past is going to drastically change your future.
Yes.
So for all you know, if you go back in time and you change something in your life, I may never get Tiffany. It's true. Now, if you got some money and you want to get a good souvenir, $300 gets you a cool chess set. Hey Tiff, can you turn around? I want to see if that shirt will work for you.
back of this.
Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf. Okay, so here's the deal. I got tired of asking people off camera, what is Harry Potter's vault number? And it turns out the family vault number is designated as Vault 687.
Really?
Yes. 687, this vault is mentioned in the book The Philosopher's Stone and the film adaptation of The Philosopher's Stone and the Game Boy Advance version of Chamber of Secrets.
Okay.
Now, just a reminder, when you go on Men in Black, you cannot have anything on you that is not in your pocket. They do not have any under storage bins, so you have to check your items, and let me show you that. Alright. So, here we go. Scan the park ticket. It opens up a locker, and now we are good to go. I think they're actually letting a tourist work at Men in Black right now. Or he's undercover. What do you think?
I think he's undercover.
Okay. Alright, let's go to the Universe in You. Wow. I always love the theming in here. How freaking cool is this? We're actually gonna be Men in Black trained agents. Of course, we gotta get our fingerprints removed. Potentially.
Attention, Agents E and I. Agent O will now meet you in mission debriefing. Once again.
You're flying your baggage
look,
on
the
very
twins.
slowly. Enjoy your stay.
Attention all MIB trainees. Your success as new agents will be determined by your ability to identify and target all forms of alien life. Please observe on-screen playback.
Oh! All day long, I push the buttons. That's right. They get to go have fun. Why do I push the buttons?
So now we know who the ride operator is. Who was better?
You got lucky at the last second.
Doesn't matter. Winning is winning.
Oh my god.
100,000 points for me, 71,000 for her. At the last second at the bonus part.
Here.
Go ahead. It's in your hands. Good.
I already did.
Okay.
Here.
Oh my god, it's like all
I'm holding
slimy.
the camera.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go get our tripod and get over to ET, right? Let's go see another alien. But you can't zap him. It's friendly. I just don't know if green would look good on me.
Lock it for a few seconds.
What the heck? It looks like cereal dust.
I know.
Okay, so now you are back on the tripod mount, and boy, does it feel good. Let's get over to ET. Let's keep going. We got a little bit more to do before we have to head back to the home area to get Lily from her work program. And here we are over in Simpsons area. And just think, in about an hour, this area is going to be jam-packed with people trying to get food, especially on the inside over there. And of course, you got the Back to the Future Part 3 Jules Verne train. How freaking cool is that? And of course, the DeLorean. Alright, let's go on to ET Adventure. 15-minute wait. The smell is not as strong.
It was when you walked into the bathroom. But not out here.
Whenever I think about how old this movie is, just think about how much older she is now. Drew Barrymore. Gosh, time has flown.
Earth people, our planet is dying. Find the one you call E.T.
Alright, that ride was awesome as always. And you know something? I think it is time that we get ready to head out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you, E.T. Let's get going. You know what the funny part is, though? There was a couple of kids in front of us, and they were recording the ride and all. And honestly, it was actually kind of adorable because this could be their only time to come and do this. And even though they're not supposed to, it was like,
They didn't
you know,
make a big deal about it or use
exactly.
So I think it was allowed.
I thought it was really cool.
They
But
didn't stop the ride, at least for them.
exactly. But let's get going. I want to go ahead and do one other thing with a beautiful girl before we go home and before we have to get Lil. And it's just something special. So let's get going. As we get ready to leave, now the crowds are going to start coming in. All right, I need to turn on the car. It is hot. Okay, so game plan.
Oil change.
Yes, oil change required. Not desired, but required.
Yeah.
Before that,
Right.
what we are gonna do is something special that she doesn't even know about.
What?
Well, here's the thing. When we went somewhere for your birthday, I was jealous of you.
Oh.
Yes, because you got the chicken dumplings and you enjoyed it, and I had that horrible Oreo pancakes.
Yeah.
And it was just nasty.
Very clear.
So, we are gonna go over to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. Eating at Cracker Barrel is actually probably cheaper than going and freaking eating in the park.
Yeah.
Seriously. So you add up a couple of burger meals at like $15 a piece to $18 a piece, plus your drink. Yeah, it's getting up there. So that's why I figure, screw it. Let's just leave. Let's go to a nice little place outside of the park. And let's just relax back in Winter Garden. And then we can get Lil. And there we go. There's always one.
That sucks.
It does. Let's get going. All right, here we are, Cracker Barrel. Good luck to us. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with a 10-minute, 20-minute wait, it definitely gives her time to look at all the good mushroom stuff. And boy, do they have quite a little bit. $3.99.
Some lip balm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that is cute.
We should get her a pet squirrel. Look at that beautiful girl. She is so amazing.
Oh, this is good.
I know. This has to be a really good meal, to be honest. Okay. This looks really freaking good. Yes, I drank all of my drinks, so they're going to bring me another one. Go on. Is it as good as before?
Yeah.
Alright. Keep in mind, this is something that I haven't had in forever. Wow. That is freaking good. Alright, now what everybody comes here for besides that, the good old fried apples. Even Tiffany's favorite too.
Yep.
It's dessert, but it's also healthy. Is it healthy?
I don't know. Now they taste like they used to.
Oh my god, these freaking things are so good. Like Tiffany said, you definitely get that cinnamon, really good taste to it. It's sweet at the same time, but it's so amazing. Alright, so let's go over it. Chicken and dumplings with the 3 veggies, which it should be veggie / fruit because we had a fruit. Apples are a fruit.
Yes.
$11.99 per each of them, and we got 2 of those. And then our strawberry peach lemonades, $7.38 total for that. $31.36. We left about a $6 tip and tax $2. So for $39.41, we had an amazing meal.
Yeah.
All right, it is now time to go get Lily. What? Oh, a lizard.
Doesn't want to move.
Lily, did you have a good day?
Yeah.
Do you know what today is? It's Friday.
Yeah.
What should we eat on Friday?
That hurts.
No, you can't have McDonald's back to back. Oh my god.
Banana.
You just had chicken nuggets basically last night.
Yeah, it was McDonald's, but yeah.
Do you want pizza pie?
Pizza.
You want that?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that. I have an idea on how we can do it. And I do have some good news. Yesterday, April 10th, transcript received. So yeah, they got my transcripts yesterday. So that is awesome. Now I just have to wait patiently for them to process them. That's the hard part. So after they go ahead and process my transcripts, then they can go ahead and give me a statement of eligibility, which means that I can move on to the next step of getting my teaching certificate full on. This is taking forever to be honest, but I know it has to, because they have to vet everyone and go through all this process. But also, it can be expensive too, because they have mandated courses you gotta do for like a couple grand, and each of the subjects that you want to teach is $75 to go ahead and apply for it as well. So that's also a little bit of a pain. But I am almost there. Getting there, slowly but surely. Alright, it is 4:39. It is time to go ahead, go get the pizza. Just got a medium. And then relax. We're not doing game night tonight because honestly, we have had a long day over at Universal and Tiffany and I are both exhausted from it. Right? I think her more than me. At least I had a secret weapon. Her coffee. Yeah, she made me a nice iced cup of coffee, which I'm so appreciative for. Come here. Thank you so much. You really do make the best coffee. You could be a great barista. Alright. Let's go get the pizza pie. And then we can get home, relax, and I can edit this video. So, I'm not going to be eating, except for maybe a little piece of the cookie, but that's it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you hungry?
No.
Alright, let's get over to Miley Drive. And then get our Papa John's pizza. Because it's Friday, so you have to have pizza. No, you're not having deja vu. We were just over here a couple days ago. It feels like it was just yesterday. But you know what? I am happy because I'm with a beautiful girl. We can go and just grab this, go home, and relax. That's the good part. Let's get going. Alright guys, it is now 6:30. And oh my god, it has been a long day. It really has. But it's time to end it. And with that, I hope you have a really good night, okay? And thank you so much for joining today, and thank you for watching. And I hope that you just had a nice time, because I know I did. And I know Tiff did too. But now we need to get some sleep and then figure out this oil change situation. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind.